taking my chances along with my dreams.
Hi everyone, this is Cheryl with CNC RV There Yet, and we are excited today to start our YouTube channel, so welcome. We've been wanting to start our YouTube channel and share our journey for some time now. We were waiting for the perfect weather, the perfect place, and I've been following a motivational seminar for the past few days, and I listened to Tony Robbins yesterday, who said if you wanted to do something, just take action and do it. So here I am starting our YouTube channel today. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our travels. But today is only an introduction to a snippet of our story and how it all began. 2020 was a year of change for everybody, both good and bad. For us, it was the creation of our new life. We were actually sitting on our balcony on Hollywood Beach at the condo we were living in at the time. We were on lockdown. I love the beach. The beach is so beautiful, but I could not set foot on the beach. It was on total lockdown for 3 months. We were canceling all our vacations for the year and thinking how sad and depressing this was, that we were going to be like homebound and locked in. And so we thought of how we could travel safely and social distance. And my hubby, Charles, who's owned actually 2 RVs in the past, he thought, why not buy an RV? This would be perfect for traveling and social distancing. So there the thought was born. He started doing the research. He's a great researcher. There were certain things we needed and wanted in an RV. I need a desk because I work from home. I work from our home on the go now, but I wanted a stationary place where I could keep all my files and everything. So the first thing he found was an RV with a desk. We wanted a guest bed and bath so that when we had company, we could accommodate them. One other thing I wanted was a washer and dryer, because after living in a condo for 3 years and not having a washer and dryer, it really seemed like something I needed again. So he found all these things in one RV, and the prices on RVs were going up because of COVID. We weren't the only one with this great idea. Other people were thinking about it all the time too, of course. So we went to go see an RV and we test drove and purchased it immediately. Problem is, this was months before we were planning to travel. We still had a lease on our condo. So we put the RV in storage in Port St. Lucie, Florida. Florida is our home base, and we have a lot of family and friends in Port St. Lucie and Fort Lauderdale. So Florida will always be our home base. But our next thought was, we owned a house that if we travel across the country for a long term, we would have the house behind and probably, headaches, things to take care of. So we thought, why not sell the house and live full-time in the RV? So we started packing and purging, and we got a small storage unit for some stuff that we'll probably never use, but we thought we should keep it there anyway. We had already downsized when we moved to the condo 3 years before. We moved from a house to a smaller space, but the RV was a much smaller space. So from the condo, we had to purge again. But we were excited to actually move. Although the lease on the condo wasn't up until October, we started going for weekends and staying in the RV. We took a trial trip up to Tennessee. We actually left for 2 weeks and stayed for 3 weeks because we had so much fun and we enjoyed every minute of it. And that trip made me super excited to move full-time into the RV. And although it's a much smaller space, I went from a walk-in closet to probably like a 2-foot closet. I found out I don't even need the stuff I brought with me. I probably only wear half the clothes. We accumulate a lot of stuff through our life for sure, but how much do we really need? We have found out in the last few months that life is it's about the adventure. It's not about the stuff we accumulate, for sure. One of my favorite quotes is, life isn't measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. And that is really true. Because actually, since we started traveling in just the last few months, we've had so many beautiful experiences. When we left our condo in October, we traveled through Florida because we wanted to spend the holidays with our family in Florida before we left Florida. So we did that. We actually spent some time on the West Coast just exploring. We went to Bradenton, was our first stop. We had never been to Bradenton. We spent 2 weeks there in a beautiful park, loved every moment of it. We spent some time in the Orlando area with my wonderful mother-in-law. We had such a good time. And then we spent Thanksgiving and Christmas back down south with our families. Unfortunately, I contracted COVID in December and battled it through Christmas. It was absolutely horrible, and I'm sorry for all who have lost their lives, lost their loved ones through COVID, and who have had to battle it. Fortunately, I came through fine, but it was definitely an eye-opener for me. In the industry that I'm in the fourth quarter, work can become very intense and get very, very busy, and sometimes we lose track of what's really important. And it was an eye-opener for me that if I didn't wake up the next morning, life was going to go on without me. And I love life, so I've made it more my mission now than ever to enjoy every minute, and I'm enjoying every minute of this journey. So after Christmas, we thought we would head north, but it was still pretty cold. So we spent some time in North Florida before we left Florida. And when we left Florida, we went through Mississippi, Alabama, on to New Orleans. And we were in New Orleans for a record temperature of 28 degrees. And it wasn't very pleasant. In fact, it was a little bit scary. But it's part of our adventure and part of our memories for sure. From New Orleans, we went on to Texas. We've traveled through New Mexico, Arizona. We are now in California, and this is the beautiful Lake Elsinore, California in the background. We plan to spend several weeks in California because it's so big, and we want to travel through wine country, and we'll be sharing many travel videos with you all. But we wanted to just introduce ourselves, tell you a little bit of our story. We've actually been on the road now from Florida 2.5 months, and we have traveled over 3,000 miles. We have gone through 7 states. We have stayed in 12 temporary homes, RV parks and resorts. We have gone from the freezing temperature of 28 degrees to record-breaking highs in Desert Palm of 109 degrees. We've experienced a dust storm, and we have experienced many beautiful things like national parks. We experienced white sands in New Mexico that was incredible. Joshua Tree in California, oh my word, what a beautiful park. We are having such a good time. We want to share with all our friends. We would have loved to bring everybody along with us, but everybody wouldn't have fit in the RV. So although I've been posting and sharing our story on Facebook and Instagram, we thought videos would make it more real for everyone. So this is why we've started a YouTube channel, and we will be sharing our videos with you guys. Our next video is going to be a tour of our RV, because I figure after we introduce ourselves, we need to show you our new home. So that will be our next video. If you like what you see in this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our travel videos. We are so excited to share our journey with you, and we hope that you enjoy it as much as we do.